The DA is considering charges against the Marine vet who murdered the homeless guy. We can't have people going around murdering others just because they're yelling.
Police are looking for more witnesses who are on the subway where a rider put a reportedly harassing passenger in a deadly chokehold. Right now, we know both the family of the victim, Jordan Neely, and the former enlisted Marine who restrained him have retained lawyers as they await word of charges if they will be filed in this case. Meanwhile, supporters of Jordan Neely are protesting, demanding action. Eyewitness News reporter Derek Waller in NoHo this morning with more on this rapidly developing story. Derek.
Yeah, a lot going on, David, and as you mentioned, both the family of the man who was killed, as well as the former Marine who put him in that chokehold, they have both retained lawyers. In fact, the Marine's lawyer is someone who actually ran for the Republican nomination for District Attorney of Manhattan back in 2021.
No surprise that he hires a Republican lawyer.
And these protests continue. Take a look at this video from last night. This was at the Barclays Center last night. Protesters demanded that charges be filed against that 24-year-old Marine veteran. At the center of that disturbing video we've been showing you, that video showing him on the floor of a northbound F train, choking 30-year-old Jordan Neely to death on Monday afternoon. A new video also shows Neely panhandling on the subway just last month, unshaven and street clothes, but many other subway riders recognize him as a Michael Jackson impersonator. This morning, we're hearing from the eyewitness who took the video of the chokehold, who said Neely was screaming that he was prepared to die moments before he was restrained, as well as a protester who believes the killing was not justified.
What kind of standard are you setting when you do that?
Yeah.
Are people going to be able to start choking out every homeless person?
We arrive at the station, the doors open, all the people run away, and the guys stay in this position about 8 minutes.
Yeah, so the subway train stops, doors open, people start leaving, and the Marine vet still keeps him in a chokehold. It's said up to 15 minutes that he was being choked. The Marine vet knew he was killing the dude, holding him in that chokehold for that long.
7 to 8 minutes is how long he says that chokehold continued. And of course, Neely was found unconscious on the train and then was pronounced dead later on at the hospital. More protests are planned today. The NYPD is also asking any witnesses to come forward. They are still doing their investigation with the district attorney's office. I can tell you that this Marine veteran, he has not been identified publicly, but his lawyer says he is willing to talk to investigators. Certainly, so far at least, has not been willing to talk with any members of the media.